As you celebrate the holidays, perhaps you light a candle to set the mood. But a word of caution, don't walk away. Recently, an anchor at our sister station in Bryan was badly hurt when a candle she left burning on her stove caught fire. What she did next could have cost her everything in a flash. But ask yourself, could you be caught off guard too? A warning, some of the images are graphic.
It didn't seem like that big of a deal. Lit a candle, all the wax was on fire. Fire hates water, right? It exploded. It exploded. A wall of fire enveloped me, so I'm terrified. My hair is on fire. I was in a panic. Everything is just on fire. I have been burned and I need help now. Hey, good afternoon and welcome to the Friday edition of First News at 4.
In upbeat style,
Enjoying that coffee over there?
Sure am.
and a big smile have made Kathleen Whitty one of the most popular personalities in the Brazos Valley.
See, they left me here alone. They're both off getting snow cones. Snow cones.
A news anchor used to telling other people's stories,
Just the 22-year-old faces the death penalty.
who never imagined she'd become one herself.
A couple of weeks ago, Kathleen Whitty was severely injured.
Until October 15th, when Kathleen dozed off
Thank goodness I woke up a few minutes later.
with a homemade candle still burning in her kitchen.
Instead of just the wick burning, it seemed like just all the wax was on fire. I poured the water onto this small candle fire and it exploded. Exploding onto my face and torso. It is terror and a complete lack of control. My friend made me stop, drop, and roll, so I'm no longer on fire.
But her kitchen was.
It not only exploded onto my face and my body, it exploded onto my kitchen. And then I remembered that I have a fire extinguisher in my car. As my friend is calling 911,
911, what's the nature of your emergency?
I grab my keys, run down barefoot, open up the trunk of my car, grab that fire extinguisher, and it took a second and a half of spraying that fire extinguisher, and it was gone.
But the pain of the second and third degree burns she hadn't even noticed until now was setting in.
You're in excruciating pain,
Yeah,
like you've never known.
like I've never known. He's driving me to the hospital, and I'm looking at my hands, and I'm looking at my hip, and all I'm thinking is, what can the hospital even do for me? Right? These don't look like my fingers anymore. What are they even gonna do? I'm just screaming and crying in pain. But I ran into that emergency room and I just yelled, there's a fire and I got burned and I need help now. It felt like there were 20 people in that room. There were so many hands on me. It never occurred to me that this was something serious enough that I would have to go to a specialized unit, go to a burn unit. They don't put mirrors in the burn unit for good reason. But I pulled out my phone and put it on selfie mode one time, and I didn't ever do it again.
Weeks later, the scars on her face are almost gone. The burns on her body healing slowly. The pain is beginning to fade. But she says the memory of that terrible night never will.
That one thing could have changed everything.
It does just strike me as stupid how much of an effect this little flame had, and then also the effect that it could have had things gone worse.
Kathleen is sharing her ordeal so others might learn from her mistake, a mistake anybody could make. Tomorrow night at 10, we suit up with the Waco Fire Department for an inside look at how fire and water don't always mix and how quickly a small fire can spiral out of control. We'll be right back.